Hello everyone, welcome to Komodo Tai Tarot and thank you for clicking onto my channel. Today we will be doing a weekly collective reading for Scorpio. I had to double check that real quick. For September 5th through September 11th of 2021. All right, so right before this and even right now, the palm of my hand is really itchy, okay? So for me, when the palm of my hand is itchy, I sense that there will be like some form of money coming in. All right, so maybe for you guys for September 5th or the week of September 5th, you will be receiving some kind of money, okay? So yeah. All right, I have here the tarot deck, which will be used for the main tarot reading, and also followed by the numerology oracle deck that I will be pulling 3 cards from as a clarifier or advice towards the end. And we have the Osho card that contains the sutra as well as the explanation that we will be pulled at the very end. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to put this aside and we can get started. So the reading is going to highlight the energy for the week of September, okay? So there really isn't any specific topic, like it has to be about love or career, finance, or anything. It's just whatever spirit feels that you should be aware of in terms of the energy that's coming out for this week that is important, okay? So yeah. All right, spirit teams, what messages do you have for our Scorpio? So we have the King of Wands. Okay, so there is going to be a lot of forward movement, a lot of action oriented, okay, towards something, someone, or goal. All right. Handling business, I hear. The Hierophant. Okay. So King of Wands and the Hierophant. I hear like taking matters into your own hand, okay? Handling situation. 8 of Swords. So with these King of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 8 of Swords in line with one another, you guys will be taking action towards whatever situation it is that is putting you at a standstill right now, that is causing this 8 of Swords energy. All right. So if you were in the 8 of Swords energy in the past, in the previous weeks, this for September 5th, the week of September 5th, you will no longer be in this 8 of Swords energy, okay? Because with the King of Wands here, I feel like strongly these two are your energy. All right. You are going to come up with a solution to deal, or not to deal, to handle the situation that is putting you in a bind here. All right. So the week of September 5th is all about finding resolution to your problem. And the High Priestess. So in the past, you've been meditating about it, you've been praying about it, you've been doing certain rituals, you know, to help get things movement, okay, to bring in new energy to resolve this problem. But at the same time, it's like it's very passive in nature in the past, and how you tackle the situation is quite passive. But for the week of September, I feel like it's going to be more assertive, okay? There will be an energy of assertiveness when dealing with any problem at all that comes your way for this week. And not just new problems, but I feel like it's a long-standing problems, okay, that you need to address the underlying issue. Not just putting band-aid over the symptoms, but actually digging deeper and addressing the problem at hand directly. All right. I feel like, oh my goodness, all of a sudden I have like this, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice as I was saying that, but perhaps some of you in the past, you felt like your voice have been stifled. Someone have tried to silence you or put you down, or every time that you try to speak your truth, okay, there will be people um, trying to shut you up or not wanting you to speak up for yourself, and they use the intimidating tactic on you, okay, by raising their voice or threatening you. That's the energy that I'm getting here. And with the High Priestess, it's like you're praying and you're asking for your spirit teams, your ancestors, the higher source, whichever that you believe in, to intervene. But the message here is that they are, working behind the scenes to help you with this. Then for them to come in and do a full intervention on your behalf, it's not practical on their end, okay? Like they can only help you to so much at a certain, to a certain degree or extent, but the other half you would have to put in the work, okay? Because it's like between the spiritual plane and the earthly plane, there's rules, all right, regardless of what you may think, but there are rules within the universe. It's a universal rule, all right, that sometimes spirits cannot overstep, okay, on our behalf. They can only do so much, and then the rest we have to learn to fend for ourselves, because that's part of our lessons, that's part of our spiritual journey. And I feel like this week of September 5th, you will come to that point where you're going to take action, all right? There will be this flood of new energy coming through that's going to empower you and make you feel energized. It's going to re-energize you, give you the inner strength to endure and withstand and carry out whatever it is in order to resolve this problem. All right. All right, Spirit Team, what, any more details? Okay, so we have the Five of Cups clarifying the King of Wands. Okay. So whatever this is with Eight of Swords, Five of Cups is eating you from the inside. Okay, so you've been enduring so long, you've been suppressing it, you've been holding it in for so long. Now it's like it's going to bust out, all right? It's busting out, and the King of Wands is going to take action. It's going to find a resolution and put a handle on that situation. The Hermit, and the Hierophant is clarified the Hermit. So you really had to go within, okay, to find this inner strength. And also the High Priestess here. Like, you have done a lot of spiritual work, okay, in finding resolution for this and wanting resolution and calling out and praying for help, intervention from your spirit teams. So with this High Priestess card, you already know. You already know what the problem is. All there really is for you to do is to assert your authority over it. And no one can do that on your behalf but yourself. Because at the end of the day, your spirit team wants you to grow as a person. And what, you're destined for greatness here is what I'm sensing. You're destined for greatness. So just think of this in terms of training. Your spirit team is training you to be the best version of yourself so that you can live out your fullest potential, okay? Again, you're destined for greatness. If you're going to do something great in this life, it's not going to be easy. Just like someone climbing Mount Everest, it's not easy. It requires a lot of training and preparation and studying the altitudes. I don't know what they do, but a lot of training, because it is dangerous and it is hard work and it requires perseverance. The weak cannot make it to the Mount Everest, Okay, you need to be strong. You need to be well prepared. You need to be mentally strong, emotionally strong, and physically strong. And so when it comes to being on top, okay, of anything, of any profession, you need to be able to navigate and communicate, because communication is very important, and deal and have that level of discernment to deal with different types of people. Okay, some people come in and they are genuine and they really do want to help you and be a part of your team, and then the oh my god, I don't even know where that came from. And then there are others, I was about to say right before when I was about to say, and then there are others who come in because they have a hidden agenda, an ulterior motives to take you down or to take your place. All right, and you need that level of discernment, and you need to be able to um, find a healthy way, approach, strategy in dealing with those type of people along the way to um, to achieving your goals here. And so, which is why I said that spirit can only do so much, and they cannot overstep the boundaries of fighting every battles for you. You have to do your part as well, because if spirit is doing everything for you, then you're not going to grow as a person. You know, you're going to be weak. You're not going to be well prepared for the upcoming challenges that's even going to be more difficult than this. Okay, so that's the message here. But with the hermits, I see that you withdraw in yourself, and you've done a lot of reflection, of a lot of introspection, and exploring the depths of your psyche, so to speak. Okay, and now it's this week of September 5th is time to come out from that shell and just shine and set and assert your authority. Okay. The Seven of Wands, to clarify the Eight of Swords. So in the past, you feel under attack, as I said, like, someone was trying to silence you. Every time you try to speak your truth or express yourself or share your ideas, people put you down. And that keeps you in that limbo of the Eight of Swords energy here. And I feel like you do come out and defend, and you try to fend them off and stand your ground and just, but it's like there's too many of them. I'm seeing here, like, there's too many of them. You're surrounded by them. It feels like wherever you go, it's this energy that follows you, that tries to keep you quiet or put you in a box. But you're just so sick of that. You don't want to be in that box anymore. That's not who you truly are. You want to show the world who you are, but then you can't, because there are people who's trying to keep you suppressed. It could be people within your own family, okay, your brothers, sisters. Maybe you grow up in that family dynamic of where, your parents are very authoritative, and whatever they say goes, and they don't care about your opinions or your thoughts or your feelings of what you think about this or that, right? And sometimes they put your ideas down and call it stupid and dumb, and and then it could be coming from siblings as well, or friends, or people who you think were your friends but really they weren't. Yeah, it's just, there's a lot of scenarios here with that, but the main theme of it is that you're being silenced. Like, the people out there that are surrounding you, or with, I don't know, it's just something about your energy that attracts people, like narcissistic people, coming towards you and wanting to manipulate a situation in their favor by silencing you. I mean, you're intuitive enough, like, you're intuitive and you're smart and you're intelligent, and you know you're onto their game, and every time you're trying to tell them that, or you know, communicating with them or discussing with them about, you know, their behaviors or the things that they've done to you or towards you, they just like I don't know, what's the word, they don't listen to you. They don't listen. They just walk out and just leave you there feeling crazy, kind of like gaslighting in a way. Okay, I hate that type of person. Like, really, they're not even worth talking to. If it was up to me, I would beat them upside the head with a baseball bat. Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is clarifying the High Priestess. So for some of you, I feel like this whole spiritual awakening journey that you're on is fairly new. Okay, you're at the beginning stage with this Page of Pentacles clarifying the High Priestess. And yeah, what brought you to this spiritual journey or this awakening here is as a result of the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so you feel alone, you feel like no one understands you, you feel like everyone is against you, the world is against you, and you don't know where to turn to anymore. Like, the people that you feel are your people that are supposed to be supporting you and standing by you, they're not it. Okay, and so that leaves you in this state of limbo, and you know, when we hit rock bottom, we tend to kind of, that's when we find our spirituality. Okay, that's when we actually reach out and speak to God and pray to our angels, right? I mean, it's sad that it had to take that much, like, for someone to be rock bottom or in a state of despair, so much so that they have to turn towards spirituality in that moment. But I feel like, yeah, this whole spirituality, you took seriously, and you kind of not took seriously, but you kind of been introduced to it through your times of hardships. Okay, all right, so let's move on to the numerology oracle deck. What advice do you have for our Scorpio viewers? Spirit teams, what messages do you have for our Scorpio viewers? Love partnership. Okay, so with this love partnership, the message from Spirit is, once you get working on yourself, okay, and then you resolve this situation, and you cleanse your life of people who don't belong, that's when your soul tribes will come in for you. Okay, will come in, because you are no longer living in that false pretense anymore. Okay, once you assert your authority and overcome the problems that had put you in this state of stagnancy, you're going to be able to release yourself from that box that other people are trying to put you in. Okay, healing. So during this time, it's all about healing yourself, healing your throat chakra, expressing yourself more, being more vocal, communication is key. All right, and again, like, both the cards are blue, okay, for the throat chakras. And all throughout this reading, I feel like that dryness that is like stuck in my throat, that's causing me to stop abruptly and cough, and I don't know, it's just weird. It's like this dryness in the throat here, perhaps whoever this is that's trying to silence you is trying to silence me too. Well, fuck you, okay? You ain't silencing me. Communication. As I said, it's communication is key. So we have 66, 33, 26. Okay, so there you have it. So you have to heal your throat chakras from past experiences. I feel like this isn't something that is like new. It's been ongoing ever since you were a child. Okay, growing up, I feel like some of you may be quiet, you know, more on the quiet side, and other people might view you as shy, but you're not someone that is shy. You just are selective, and you're very intuitive. Okay, very intuitive. You could read the room. You could read other people's energies. Very sensitive to people's energies, and whoever energies makes you feel uncomfortable, you just recoil and withdraw within yourself, and you don't talk much. Okay. So people see you as someone who's like standoffish, conservative, or bougie, but I have a feeling that your family dynamics, some of you may have family dynamic where when you try to speak up, someone in the family, you know, within your circle, just makes you feel like you're stupid, okay? And so it kind of knocks your self-confidence and self-esteem down a notch here. And so it creates that doubt within you growing up. And I think that that's the thing, one of the things that you need to overcome and work on, okay? And again, be more vocal, communicate. You have a lot to teach the world, okay? You're very wise for your age. I feel like if you're on the older end, like maybe in your late 20s or 30s now, but even as a child, I feel like you're someone that is very observant and are mature for your age, okay? So that's the energy that I'm getting here. Oh, oh my God. All right. Okay. So this one just like flipped out or bounced out. I don't know. So the sutra says, as the fletcher whittles and makes straight his arrows, so the master directs his straying thoughts. On the back, the explanation reads, now meditate. Are your thoughts directing you, or do you direct your thoughts? Because much depends on that insight. Are you being dominated by your thoughts? Do they go on driving you hither and thither? Do they suggest to you? Do they fascinate you? Do they obsess you? Do they pull your strings, and are you simply a slave? Or are you the master, and can you say to your thoughts, stop, and they have to stop? Can you put them on or off? People never meditate over it because it makes them feel very humiliated. It showed them their impotence. They cannot even stop thoughts, their own thoughts. All right, that is the explanation for the sutra. I hope that the information in the sutra helps you, okay? Someone out there, all right, with your situation and the circumstances that you're in. To the least, you know, at least serves as a reminder for you if you should ever be confronted with or have to deal with certain situations that is stressful. But yeah, if you enjoy my videos, if you enjoy my content, and if you find this entertaining, you can support my channel by clicking the like button, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you are notified every time that I post a video. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you have a great day, great night, great morning, great afternoon, wherever you may be, wherever you may be in the world, and whichever time zone it is. I thank you very much for clicking onto my channel, and if you came, or if you've watched all the way to the end, I thank you, greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.